one, and we're recording. What's up, LuhMont? How you doing, brother?
I'm alright, man. I can't complain. How you doing?
I'm very good. I've had a great week, and it's been leading up to this podcast, so that right there is like enough to make me excited for the week to come.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so I should firstly I think start by introducing kind of how I got introduced to you. So I was on Spotify one night, just munchies, smoking some weed, chilling, finding some good music to listen to. And all of a sudden, I see this LuhMont thing. I'm like, oh, that's a weird name. I've never heard of that before. So I click on it, right? And I hear 15, bro. When I tell you, I was in a trance. I was sitting there and I was like, dude, this has less than 1,000 plays. What the fuck is going on right now? Like, I was blown away, bro.
Yeah, man. I think I got picked up by like the Spotify algorithm or whatever.
That's what it
Cause
was, because you were under my recommended for some reason, bro.
yeah, it's just fire. I was like, when I seen it at first, I was like, oh man, I hope this shit not just for like a day. And I was like, I was gonna be grateful regardless. You know what I'm saying? But this shit was like for a week, and I was like, oh fuck. So it went from under 1,000 plays to like 3,000 fast, and I was like, oh shit. So I don't know. It's kind of
What's
I
that
don't know how to
feeling
react
like?
to it.
What's that like, the
I don't
experience of
know.
that?
It's like okay, so to get dive deep into it quick. So the video, my little cousin was in it. He was playing the younger me. He was playing like the other me, whatever. He got killed like 2 nights before I got on the fucking Spotify algorithm. So like when it happened, all I could have think was that it was him. Like that's all I was thinking. Like it's him, and I was like, this shit is crazy because we was talking about how like this was the one, and this song is like gonna be the one to put me
Hmm.
on and all that shit. So when it happened, I was like, I was in awe because like damn, like I was like damn, it was just really just like a damn feeling. That's all I could have felt. It was like what the fuck, bro? Like this shit is crazy.
Well, firstly,
It
my
just felt
condolences
crazy.
for your loss, but like at the same time, that's
That's what
definitely
thank
like
you.
I agree with that. He's probably looking over you, being like, "Listen, I'm gonna make sure you get out there." He's looking over you. That's how you gotta look at things.
But facts. That's what he was on. Like when he was hit, that's all he was doing. Cause like he used to make music, and I would record him and shit. And all he would do is say like, "Yeah, cause you gonna be the one to blow up, cause nobody do
Mm.
shit like you," and just shit like that. And it would always make me feel like, shit's gonna work out.
It's
I mean, I
interesting.
always felt like shit
Sorry,
gonna
go
work
ahead.
out, but he like made it. He made it like feel. You know what I'm saying? Just added to
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Now it's interesting you say like there's no one like you, because this whole like week and a half I've been like constantly listening to Relax, your latest project, which is, if you haven't heard it yet, I'm gonna leave a link to the description for Spotify. It is fucking crazy, folks. But bro, like I've been trying to compare someone's sound with you, and like I was thinking like, all right, maybe a little old Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 1 and 2 with the kind of vocals now and then. But then I was like, nah, it's not really there. It's not fully. It's kind of different than that. And the whole time I'm like, who can I compare this guy to? And I'm like, bro, what am I trying to compare him to someone for? He's his own guy. Like that's more of like a compliment for me, in my opinion, than telling you sound like, oh, you sound like J. Cole or something. You know what I mean?
Thanks. People like to tell me that shit. I don't think I sound like cool at all.
A little bit. I see a little
But
bit of it personally.
I mean, yeah, I definitely I definitely can see it. But like I was a big fan of Cole and shit. So like it's like to listen to his shit and listen to mine, it's like I feel like his shit is more like calmer and I'm like more aggressive with my message. Like
Hmm.
I'm aggressive with it, but like I'm like more like, yeah, I mean that. You know what I'm saying? As Cole is like, yeah, I mean that, but do what you will type shit.
Yeah, you got the J.
So
Cole look right now too, with the hair and the beard. You know what I mean? You got the whole image and
yeah,
shit.
man. I'm going through it right now, man.
That's
Yeah, I
what's up.
got
That's
to.
what's up. Now let's start with this. Like, when did you start making music? Like, when was the first time you actually like gone to a studio, or like maybe over your phone? Like, what's the story of that?
So my cousins and shit, I always been around music because like my older cousins rap and produce and shit like that. So I would always be around them, but I never like wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to play football, and like I was in middle school though, but shit didn't work out. And then I wanted to be a Black Panther, and then that shit didn't work out. So I was like, all right, um I'm gonna just like talk about the shit I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Say the shit I feel in the way that people gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing spoken word, which I thought people was gonna fuck with, but it didn't work. People was telling me I was dumb and that shit was trash and all that. So I was like, fuck it. So I started rapping, and like I didn't like record my first song until like 7 months, 8 months in, like, cause I would go to the studios with my cousin and shit, and they'd always be like, "Man, you need to hop on a song. You need to hop on a song." And I was always like, "Nah, I'm just practicing. Like, I'm just
Mm.
perfecting my shit. So when I do hop on a song, it fuck y'all head up." You know what I'm saying? And like I never got on a song until like what, like 2017, 2016, and like my first time getting on a song. The song is out right now. It's called "Lord Please." I don't know why is that name. It's a weird name, but Yeah, we hopped on that shit, and after that, like I was just like, okay, so I can do this shit, and then I didn't really stop after that. It was just I felt like I felt like that's what I was made to do after I did it.
Mm. Now, do you do it like full time, or do you kind of just like you work a job and you're trying to kind of perfect it on the side? Like, what's that process kind of like?
I got a job, but even at my job, I'm rapping. Like
Yeah,
not even just rapping, like because like I don't know, rapping is like kind of secondary for me, but like I'm always trying to make music, like even at my job, like because I'm a server and shit. So I got a notepad, so I'm always writing down something like how I want shit to sound. I run to the bathroom when I got a good melody in my head and do it in my voice memos. Like I'm always, so I'd say it's full time. Like I mean, I got a job, but I'd say the music is full time and the job is part time.
that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta find every opportunity to perfect any type of craft that you're working on, man. I respect that. I hustle hard down there. That's good
Appreciate that, bro.
shit.
Appreciate that.
That's a good message for a lot of people out there too. I think, 'cause I think there's a lot of people kind of doing just jobs, but they have passions on the side, and they're like, I don't got the time for that. Like you're a good example of listen, you can make time if you like put the time aside. And you
Thanks,
want
man.
that work, like that's you. Like you can get that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like to the point where like you just gotta be able to want to do it. Like if you want to do it, do it. Fuck it. Like fuck what somebody got to think. Like if your boss tell you like if they tell you something like I mean maybe that's a sign. If they tell you like stop, maybe you should quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, but if your boss supports you, maybe you should keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's like just do what the fuck you want to do. Like if you feel like that's in you to do, then do it. Like it don't even matter what somebody gonna say or like what the consequences may be for doing it. If you feel like you need to do that. Like wherever you at, whenever like you always, you know what I'm saying? Like you always can do what you want to do.
that's very
So like
sound advice.
I don't yeah, I don't be at my I'm never at work and I'm like I mean I sometimes I'm like damn I wish I was home making this song, but I'm like okay maybe there's a reason for why I'm not home making this song. I'm gonna go ahead on and just keep trying to perfect it now, and then when I get home, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. I don't know. I just like just do what I do, man.
That's what's up. So where are you from? I don't even think we kind of skipped over the
Um,
basics. I kind of just jumped right in. I'm sorry for that one.
Nah, it's all good. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up. Big
man.
music scene over there, right? I could be mistaken. Little Wayne's from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, Lil Wayne from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Lil Wayne
Okay.
from New Orleans. Young boy from Baton Rouge, and I'm
Yep.
from Lafayette. Like there's not. Oh, Autumn. There's a rapper named Autumn. He like popping right now. He from Lafayette. But aside from that, like we don't really have like a big rap scene. Like we don't have anybody to like, hey, he's from Lafayette. You know.
That's got to be kind of inspirational a little bit. It would for me at least. I'd be like, yeah, there's no one here, so I'm just gonna pave the way myself. That's why I would see it.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah,
That's
that's what it's all
what I'm
about.
doing. Yeah, man. I started throwing shows and shit for everybody out here and shit. So like, have like mini festivals and shit for all the artists around that
Oh,
want to
that's
make that
dope.
make music and shit. Get them on stage.
That's dope. Now, do you work closely? Obviously, on Relax, it was just kind of a solo project. I didn't get a chance to delve too deep into your previous projects, which I'm looking forward to doing. But do you work with like local artists all the time, or like do you like putting new people on?
Yes. I'm a part of this collective called Never Die, and it's like us. It's like me and like a shit ton of like here, my brother. He rap. He's a songwriter. We got like a whole clique. Aside from the clique, like I try to make music with everybody. And if I don't make music with you, I'm gonna record your music for you. And
Mm.
if I don't record your music, I'm gonna at least hang with you. Like I'm gonna do something. I'm trying to put my hand in the career of everybody so somebody can, you know what I'm saying? Like give them the shit I know. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I make a lot of music with a lot of artists. Like I got a lot of features. That shit's crazy.
What's your favorite artist that you've ever worked with? Whether it's a big known artist or a little one, doesn't matter. Like, who's your favorite that you've ever done something with, if you have one?
Aside from the people in my clique, James from nowhere.
Shout out
James is
James.
like he's crazy. James is the only like no disrespect to none of the other people I work with, but James is the only artist that challenged me as an artist. Like James made me feel like I gotta do something. I gotta do something to fucking steal the show. Like you know what I'm saying? Because his always like when I'm making a song with him, the spotlight's on him. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that shit. Like, and not like I hate that shit. It's just like it's competitive. So like, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I gotta figure out how to make the spotlight on me. So I come out and do all kind of crazy shit. And then, yeah, I love making music with James though. It's always a good song. It's always good.
That's good shit when you got someone who's so entertaining and does their own thing. And they kind of are at a higher up level, so you got to match that level and makes you a better person. That's in any aspect of life. Yeah,
Facts.
that's good shit. That's good shit.
Definitely.
Who would you say you're like? Oh, let me start by this. So obviously, your microphone right now looks like it's a studio microphone, like you're recording in your home. Do you record at your home, or do you like go to a studio? What's your process like?
I record. I record at my home. Like I
Mm,
record like every song. Almost every song I've ever recorded has been recorded and engineered by me and shit. Like I don't do the studios and shit because when I first started out, the first song I recorded was at somebody else's studio. It was my cousin's studio, but I just don't like being on other people's time. And out here in Lafayette, I'm not sure how it is in other cities, but the the fucking engineers around Lafayette be dick riding, so they don't
mm.
like put their all into your shit. Like no matter how much money you pay them, like they don't put their all in your shit. Like your shit don't come out like you wanted to, and I don't got no time to be fussing with nobody to do that shit. Like I'm not trying to hawk you down. I gave you $300 and my shit don't sound like I want it to sound, and now it's an argument. And it's just one song, like one all this for one fucking song. So, and I make a lot of music, so I'm not about to be going through that. So I just after I did this shit with my cousin, I got a my partner got a laptop, and I was just using his shit, using GarageBand, and I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. So,
So you don't just record your own stuff; you mix your own stuff and engineer it as well. That's awesome, bro.
so on Relax, anything with Pooh mixes is my fault.
That was one of my questions. I was wondering if like you had one producer for the whole tape, or if like it was kind of jumping around different buying beats. But it sounds like you worked with yourself mainly, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, as far as like production, I got some on Relax. I got some beats from J Sam. He one of the artists, and that's a part of the Never Die Collective. And I got some beats from Andre Laura, which is a producer from Milan. And I got some beats from a producer named Broke Boy,
Mm.
and the other ones that they didn't produce, I produce. So like I try to like, you know, bounce around.
Yeah, not many. I can't think of many artists who are doing all their own stuff like that. The majority of the stuff, and obviously when you're independent, I assume you're independent, correct? Yeah. So when you're
Definitely.
independent, it's like you gotta step up, obviously. Uh,
Thanks.
this is a lesser known thing about me. This is just a sidetrack here, but me and my buddy used to just get really stoned and write songs and record raps and stuff. They were terrible, you know what I mean? But like the process of doing it is just so enjoyable, man. Once you see the finished product, it's just like, oh, that's my baby right there.
Yeah, facts. It's like that's me. Like, oh my fucking
Yeah,
god. That's why they got a lot of rappers that's not good that rap because it feel good. So I mean, I can't really be mad at them. It's like I understand the process, bro. It should feel good.
a lot of rappers don't hear writing their own lyrics and shit either. You know what I mean? They're having someone write them for them. So how can you be authentic when with the bars that aren't even yours? You know?
Question. That's crazy.
It's
I don't
nuts.
understand that shit.
I had an argument with a buddy a couple weeks ago because we were like, he was like, I'm not a big fan of Drake personally, and my main reason is because he doesn't write any of his own stuff. And he's like, so does no one writes their own stuff. And I was delving into it on the internet, and I was like, all right, there's a few artists that I really claim to like that like don't write the majority of their stuff, and I was kind of surprised by that because I never was aware of that aspect of things.
Yeah, I mean, hmm, like I just be like, what the fuck? I don't never like I don't judge them because like fuck, you never know what's going on,
Mm.
and I don't like like the Kanye situation. Like Kanye give people songwriting credits for just looking at them. Like if they look at him and it inspires them, he give them
Yeah,
songwriting credits. So like
for
some of
real.
that shit, I don't even be like he didn't write that, like because you never know. But like with the Drake situation, I fuck with Drake. I think Drake is a crazy artist, but like the him having ghostwriter shit, I was like, damn. But like, oh well, fuck it. I mean, you know, not fuck it. We need to crack down on that shit.
Mm.
But I mean, it's Drake. Fuck.
Me
Like, what could
personally,
what could
bro,
he do?
once Pusha T dropped Story of Adidon, I was like, all right, I was drinking rebuttal from this one. He just exposed you for hiding a child, bro. I don't know. That's just again, I don't have anything against Drake. He's just not my favorite guy personally.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. I was like, fuck, man. He wasn't trying to be a daddy. You just made that nigga be a daddy
I
and shit.
mean,
I was
yeah,
like, this nigga whack.
yeah,
Mind your business, Pusha.
yeah, for real. I love Pusha, but he was out of line for that one. That was a disrespectful
Yeah, I was
track.
like, damn, gang. Like, if that boy shoots you, you can't even be mad. You gotta take your lick.
For real, for real. Now, who inspired? We're speaking of big artists now. Are there any big artists in the game currently or past game who kind of inspired you to your style or your flow or your cadence or anything like that?
Like, as far as like me wanting like rapping and like wanting to say something and mean something in my raps, it's a mixture of Tupac and DMX. And I mean, aside from that, like just musically, it's like Michael Jackson and
Mm.
Bob Marley and Amy Winehouse and Lauryn Hill and shit.
That's beautiful. So you're kind of all over the music radar with different artists. That's beautiful to hear. You can definitely tell you incorporate some of their not their style, but like you can tell you kind of look up to them in an aspect with some of your songs. Like you had an interlude, I believe it was an interlude. Let me pull up the exact name. Was it Fly Away? Was that your kind of like interlude track?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely tell you had a little bit of inspiration from like other musicians for that track. I loved it, by the way. Absolutely loved that one.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And again, I'm not just dick riding you, bro. I don't want to put that out there, bro. You genuinely made a great tape. Like I've been saying to all my boys, like, dude, it's the off season for me. It's the Plugs I Met Too by Benny the Butcher, and it's Relax. Those are the 3 albums of the year so far, and that's on some real shit, bro. Like that's on some real shit. Those are my 3 top right now.
Hey, appreciate that. Hey, for real though, appreciate that.
Yeah,
that shit that mean a lot because I was like, boo. I was like, fuck. But I guess, as an artist, like, you're your biggest critic. So, like, I was just like, this shit's ass.
Yeah, when you look at your own stuff, sometimes you're like, this could be better. But to the outside audience, man, let me tell you, I've shown like 4 or 5 of my boys your song. I've put it on my Snapchat, my Instagram story of your album. I've had people DM and snap me back like, dude, who is this guy? He's fire. I've never heard of him. I'm like, I'm hip. Podcast coming soon. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hey, bro, thank you so much.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Nah, I don't want to compare myself to nobody, but like doing this, and this is my first time interviewing a musician or artist, so I kind of feel like Adam 22 from No Jumper. Like, I was watching some No Jumpers, like, what am I gonna say?
Thanks, bro. That shit crazy, bro. I'm just glad to be here, bro.
Damn right. I'm more than happy to have you. So, what does your family think about you being a music artist? Are they very supportive, or like, what's that about? What's that situation like?
Yeah, man. My daddy, so my dad, like, I'm Rastafarian and shit. So my pops is like, as long as you're talking about shit that matter.
Yeah.
And my mom just like, it's my mom. My mom like was never really into stuff. My mom was a gangster, so like she just like she just be into like like mom and like crazy. So she just fuck with whatever. She's like, as long as nobody fuck with you, like I don't care. Like do your thing, and I love it. I love you. That's it. So. I mean, my people like as far as my parents, like they support me, and my brother and my sisters, like they fucking love it. No matter, it could be trash, it could be the worst thing ever. They could be like,
yeah,
I love you. They're like my biggest fans. That shit crazy.
That's awesome. It's great to have a home state, like a stable support system at home for anything you're doing. That always makes the process kind of easier in some sort of way. I've realized.
Thanks.
So you said that your cousin, right, was a musician as well, or was it your brother? I'm sorry. Oh, all your cousins.
My brother too. My brother.
Oh, no shit.
Everybody in my family make music.
That's awesome.
Everybody I know make music.
You guys ever thought about making a tape together, just like you and your family? Like a little project?
Never Die. If you Google, not Google. If you go to Spotify and type in "Never Die Volume 1," it's a tape of the whole Never Die clip that I orchestrated. It's
Say
like,
less.
Damn near everybody.
That's what I'm doing tonight then. That's what I'm listening to.
You're gonna fucking love it. You're gonna love it.
Big bet. What was I gonna say? So let's get into the kind of specifics here. For 15, I don't want you to expose yourself on nothing, but you're obviously the choruses. If my mom ever found out what I was doing before 15, I probably wouldn't make it to 23. What were you doing before 15, bro? Like, what was going on? Because, like, I think that's very relatable for a lot of people, bro.
I was lying. I lied. Shit I was doing, I don't know. I was just doing shit, like just shit that everybody in Lafayette when they was 15 and younger, coming from where I come from, whatever they was doing, whatever they doing, I was doing it. Like, I was doing that. And like, I was just quiet. Like everybody that knew me when I was younger knew I didn't really say shit. And I was just by myself. If I wasn't with somebody, like, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I was mostly by myself. I was with people, but I was mostly by myself and I was quiet. But I did a lot of like crazy shit that like nobody would ever know because I just don't be talking about it because no, it's no point. Like it's like I'm gonna say it and then people are like, what the fuck, and then that's it.
Fair enough. Yeah, bro. I've been humming that song, singing that. That's probably my favorite song on the tape. And my mom's like, "Why do you keep singing that song?" I was like, "Ma, if you knew what I was doing before 15 on some real shit, you would slap me." Like I was doing some stupid shit, and I'm like, "This is so relatable, man."
Oh me, that's what I wanted. I was like, hopefully people relate. Hopefully everybody was bad like me and it wasn't just me doing all this dumbass shit. But, it's good to know that people were, and I wasn't the only one that was doing bad shit before I was 15.
Now, what's your writing process like? Do you write a lot of stuff, or do you freestyle, then write around your freestyles? Like, what do you do?
Well, it depends. Like, if I okay, so if I produce it, like if I can't come up with the hook when I'm producing it, I can't I can't. Most of the time, I come up with the hook when I'm producing it. And if I don't produce, I always come with the hook first. No matter what, I always come with the hook first, and the hook comes as soon as I hear it. Like it's like the first thing I go with. I go with my first mind all the time. Like that's how I came up with the 15 hook. I literally just said that. Like I was like, my mom ever found out what I was doing before 15, and I was like, I'm using that, and that was it. So like every hook is always like the first thought, and then after I get the hook, I sing the hook like one or two times, and I'm like saying it, and then I just let the rest flow out. So I let the flow come out. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the flow is, I just punch in the words that make the most sense and mean the most, and then boom.
That's what I can tell by your just the passion you put into your voice. You put a lot into the lyrics. Definitely, like I can tell that when you say what you're saying, you mean it. That's what I mean to say.
I definitely write this shit though. I can't like I can freestyle some of it. Like so there's a bunch of songs that like I freestyled and shit. Like Fly Away was a freestyle.
Really?
Wishbone was a freestyle. Um, uh, Rapping Black was a freestyle for the most part. Um, Fucking You Got It was a freestyle for the most part.
If you got it, yeah,
Yeah,
clean.
thanks. And yeah, I mean, I write a lot of them though. I like write the ones that like hit hard because like I gotta reread it because I can't believe I wrote that shit. Like that shit's like I can't
Definitely.
believe I thought that shit. So
Now,
yeah, I write
how
them.
long does it take you to complete a song once you kind of have the beat made and ready to go? I don't mean to press you on your process. I'm just like
You you said it, bro. You tell him.
Take like 5 minutes. The most. Quick. Real quick.
crazy.
Yeah, I get done with like 15. Like I completed 15 in like 15 minutes. Like no pun intended, no bullshit. Like I just like the beat. Once I heard the beat, it took like 5 minutes to get in contact with the dude. So that's really 10 minutes to make the song. And I made the hook, and after I made the hook, the rest of it came out. And I finished like engineering it when my partner pulled up. He was like, "Let me hear that shit." And I played it. He's like, "What the fuck? When you made that?" Like just now.
Jeez.
But
So how long
yeah,
did
it
it
don't
take
take
you?
me long.
How long did it take you to put the whole tape together then? If it's only taking you less than a half hour to record, I mean, do everything.
I'm pretty sure I recorded like five or six of the songs in like a couple hours, if
Bro,
I'm not mistaken. If Jay Sam was here, he'd be able to tell because Jay Sam was there when I was making it. Like I don't, it didn't take me long. Like I was like, I got these beats. I was going through them, and the last ones I had was the ones I produced, or like I had the beats already. So I listened to them and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, I'm gonna say this with this. I had it like I always think of the beat and like whatever the instruments is or whatever. I just think of the energy that I want on that. Like whatever energy I feel like will hit hard on that. I put the energy in. I feel the energy in. And once I feel the energy and everything else comes, like I'm just like I gotta say some shit that's aggressive, or I gotta say some shit that means something, or I gotta be vulnerable. So it don't take long at all. It's like, you know,
man, you be
it's
doing what
crazy.
what's it called? Record label artists be trying to do in 3 years in like a couple hours. You know what I mean? Like they be taking years to put out tapes sometimes on dogs. It's fucked.
But like I understand that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, damn, like it do take long to like it might not seem long to everybody else on the outside, but like it take long. Like it's like a process. It's like I have to be because like I can't just wake up and just make a tape. It's not like that. You know, it's like I gotta be in the right mind state. I have to be around the right energy that like most of the time I like to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I'm not by myself. I'm around my friends and shit. So I can't really get shit done. I don't like to work around other people. I usually work alone. And you know what I'm saying? The more if I'm alone, say if I'm alone for a month, I'm gonna have at least 4 or 5 tapes made. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not alone, it's gonna take longer. You know what I'm saying? So like I know that like when I do get big and shit like that, being around people, I'm gonna be like the rest of the artists and be like, it's gonna take longer for me to make tapes because I'm around everybody all the time. You know? So
Yeah.
like I understand that.
So are you currently sitting on a few projects that are already done and ready to go? You just kind of holding on to them, or no?
I just got like I said about relax, like having the energy. I just got the energy. I got like one song for each of the next 3 projects I'm gonna drop made, and that's pretty much it. Like I have to, like that's all I need though. It's like the hook. It's like all of them are like what I would consider the hook of a song. Like after I get the hook, the rest of it flows. It's like that. I got those songs, so now the rest of it just gonna flow.
That's what's up.
I'm like visual. I like visualize everything. Like everything. Like I got this big like on the fucking like on the old cartoons and shit when they shoot at the screen and the screen will be on the wall. That's how I think like everything be out. So I already know what I'm gonna do.
You got a
So yeah, I
unique
do it.
mind for sure with that, bro. Cause I know what you're saying, but I've sat down and I've wrote some rhymes and I've never experienced that. So you're definitely in a different mindset, in like a great mindset, like the mindset you should be in. But it's like that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can, to be honest, and make the best music I can, and like just make beautiful music. You know what I'm saying? Make people want to think or feel good and shit. You know, just like shit like that. So
Have you been contacted by any managers or like agencies or anything like that, or have you thought about doing that?
um, I want to. I'm trying, but like I haven't. For the most part, I want to be independent. So like they probably gonna read this. I mean, watch this interview and be like, he's trying to finesse us. But I'm trying to finesse. Like I'm just trying to judge. Like, but I'm trying to find. I'm trying to get in contact with somebody. I hit up Maria in New York City. She's the A&R for Interscope. But like I was told not to hit up A&Rs because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I gotta get at the like engineers and shit. So I'm just trying. I'm trying to get around everybody. I'm on TikTok and shit now. Trying to blow up on TikTok. I'm trying to find a way. Cause I'm like, fuck, I just need somebody to come around so I can get some money real quick, and then I'll leave y'all alone after that. You know what I'm saying? But as of now, nobody hit me up.
Yeah, I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like if you were to sign with someone, would that limit your like not your potential, like would that kind of hinder like how often you could release what you wanted to and like what you released? Like I'm not sure how the industry really works. Do they kind of have a leash on you with music, or how's that work? Do you know?
I know it kind of depends on like what you sign. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact I'm not signing with my masters, and I'm not signing with my rights, my publishing. Like I'm not signing with nothing that matters on how I can release music. You know what I'm saying? Like the mostly, I don't even want to get signed. I just want a partner. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can get a percent of what I make just for the distribution. You know, like I want a distribution deal, like the baby and shit. Like I don't want to be told when I can make this or what I need to do or what. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I just want y'all to send it to people overseas. Like basically, like don't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do.
I feel like a big part of it, I could be wrong, obviously, I think it's right place, right time. Like, famously, there's a story of Kanye West going to a mansion party at Jamie Foxx's house. I don't know if you've ever heard that story. And Kanye was like, hey, yo, I got this, like, I'm dropping an album. Like, I'm a new artist. I'm coming up. I'd love to have you on something. And Jay-Z hooked him up with it. And then, boom, they did Gold Digger. You know what I mean? And, like, that's probably one of the songs that blew up Kanye. So I think it's right place, right time for a lot of circumstances, too.
I'm just waiting my turn, man. I'm just waiting for the shit to fall in place. I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm going to get all the shit that I feel like I deserve. But I'm waiting for everything else. You know, I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody and shit.
Yeah, patience. It's definitely a lot of patience for sure. But hey, bro, you're killing it right now. So the patience, I guarantee you, if you keep working on this and keep perfecting it, because right now, dude, you're killing it. I can only imagine what a tape in 4 or 5 years is gonna look like when you're more experienced and you're more of a vet.
Sir, thank you, man.
Absolutely.
That shit mean a lot, bro. Like when you sent me that message, I was like, what the fuck? Like I was like, I couldn't believe that shit, cause like that shit don't happen for people like me, like from where I'm from and shit. That shit don't happen for us. Like motherfuckers don't hit us up from out of town and be like, yo, we love your music. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's crazy. Like that shit crazy.
Yeah, dude, I was so happy that you said yeah, because like I said, I've never done a podcast with an artist before, and I was just like, dude, it seemed like a perfect opportunity to pick the brain of a talented person and to kind of I don't get crazy views at the moment, but I get like 30, 40 views sometimes. So like if 10 people listen to your stuff, like boom, that's a success for me, because like that means 10 more people got hit to some good music today.
Shit matter, man. Like I don't care how many people watch it, as long as people like, I can have 3 people that's interested in me. I can have 1 person interested in me. You being interested in what I think and what I feel and shit is like important to me. Like I'm rocking out for you now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this shit for you now. You know.
So are you doing shows currently? Like do you because of COVID it might be kind of difficult, but were you doing shows before COVID or anything?
Yeah, definitely. So Never Die, the collective, we used to I used to host shows for Never Die, and like we was like getting like at least 200 to, we were like from like 200 minimum to like 500 max people in like a venue.
Dude, that might not sound like a lot compared to selling out stadiums, but 200 to 500 people, if you really sit there and think about how many people that is, like, dude, that's a good little group right there. That's amazing, bro. Congrats on that aspect.
And then like, thank you, bro. And then like standing on the stage and just looking at them and then like you got control over them. Cause like every show I did, like I was like, if I tell them shut the fuck up, they gonna shut the fuck up. If I said jump, they gonna. If I said beat him up, they gonna beat him up. So it was like fire to see like that many people willing to do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like the crowd control is like what really made it hit hard.
When you said that, I thought of R.I.P. to XXX and Tashion, because at his concerts, if you ever saw his videos of concerts, he would always stop the concerts and just talk to the audience and shit. And I always thought that was pretty cool, man.
I didn't know he did that until recently, but I'll do that in my shows. Like I do that in like, you know what I'm saying? Like I make the people that's at the shows and shit, make them feel me, make them want to fuck with me more, you know? But like X is definitely like I like fuck with X. I fuck with X a lot. Like I like the way he moved and I like the way he thought and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just liked him. I liked him a lot. He was a good dude.
Yeah, I personally think 17 is a modern classic. It's very sad, but like if you're in a low place in your life, man, that'll get you out of it. That'll get you through it. Fucking So, what artists would you like to work with in the future? Do you have a list of any? Obviously, it might sound a little like, oh, I'm not going to work with no one yet. But in the future, who are you thinking of working with?
Tizo Touchdown.
Who is it? Sorry.
Tizo Touchdown, and Kenny Mason and Fauché and fucking Vince Staples and I don't know, Boldy James, Mos Def, or Yasin Bey. Shit, a lot, but Tizo for sure and Kenny Mason for sure.
Kenny Mason's dope, bro. That song he had with was it Denzel and JID? I think they had a song. Was it Serial? I think it was called. Yeah, Kenny's coming up nice. I got hip to him recently too, and he's doing his thing.
Definitely.
Let me hear your Mount Rushmore. Your 4 artists. It doesn't have to be rap. It can just be artists. Who's your Mount Rushmore of artists?
Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. I know it's a lot of artists out there, you know.
Yeah, I mean I got 3 so far, so that's cool. Mike, Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix. James Brown.
Very prestigious group right there. The Jimi Hendrix caught me off guard, man.
Those are 4 baddest motherfuckers ever.
Oh, damn straight. Damn straight. The Jimi Hendrix caught me off guard, man. Jimi Hendrix don't get enough love nowadays, man. One of the greatest, most unique guitar players of all time.
Jimmy, crazy.
Insane, bro.
Facts, Jimmy crazy as fuck. But those 4 are like the baddest at what they do. They like can't be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Like Bob Marley is the reason people even know what reggae is. Michael Jackson is the reason everybody wants to make music. James Brown's the reason Michael Jackson wants to make music. And Jimi Hendrix is the reason why everybody wants to play the fucking guitar.
Fair enough. Now, what's your Mount Rushmore of just artists, like rap artists, if you don't mind me asking?
Tupac, for sure.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go Tupac. I'm gonna go. What you think? Yeah, Andre 3000.
Oh, you gotta.
Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna put 3 stacks. Nas. Nah, I put Big before Nas. I put Biggie before Nas. And Rakim.
And who? Sorry.
Rakim.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's another prestigious list, of course.
Yeah, but I'm from the South, so like my list. If I went to put my bias list, that shit would be crazy. Y'all wouldn't even see none of them ball. Like them ball would not be nowhere near that. Tupac would probably be up there, but I'd probably replace him for Soulja Slim. You know what I'm saying? I'd put Soulja Slim, BG, Juvie, and Boosie. That'd be my Mount Rushmore if you wanted the bias list. You dig?
Now, what's your music taste like for rap? Do you listen to like these new artists, or do you listen to a lot of old school stuff, or a little mixture?
Like everything, like not everything, but like I listen to like from new age shit. Like I'm gonna name like 4. I like Uzi, Vince, Freddie Gibbs, Kenny Mason,
Freddie Gibbs,
Mick Jenkins.
man. Love me some Freddie Gibbs.
But like I'm Mick Jenkins, Tizo, Fauché, of course I said them. Kodak. Oh, like younger Kodak though, and new Kodak. New Kodak, he be doing his thing. I fuck with Chef G. I fuck with Sleepy Hollow. I fuck with um. Who else? I fuck with a lot of people, bro. They got a lot of good ass rappers.
There is a lot of good artists out right now. For people say the way the rap game's going, it's more like obviously the last couple of years, it's more of like the less meaningful lyrics, more catchy shit. But you know the catchy shit, it be hidden sometimes too. Like you said, Uzi for instance, like that music has its place in rap. Some people think it like old heads be hating on the new stuff, but I think it belongs.
Yeah, the new stuff, some of them better than the older rappers. Like,
Look at Denzel.
all these niggas better than
Yeah.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, for real.
And I fuck with Curtis Blow, but them niggas running circles around Curtis Blow, bro. Like,
You mentioned Freddie. You mentioned Freddie Gibbs. Do you like that type of artist, like the Griselda? You know, Conway, Benny, West Side Gun.
yeah.
You like them those type of
Yeah, I
artists
like
too?
Yeah, that shit's hard.
Yeah,
I like good shit, man. I like good shit. I like good shit that means something to them. You know what I'm saying?
that's what's up.
Oh, fuck. Mavi. I like Mavi.
Oh,
I forgot
dude,
about Mavi.
I got hip to Mavi last summer, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, bro. That's who I was gonna kind of think, and you sound a little like sometimes Mavi or a little bit of Earl Sweatshirt every now and again. You throw those vibes
Yeah, I
out.
fuck with him too. Mac Miller, R.I.P. Mac Miller.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I just like, you know what I'm saying? I like everybody, bro. I think everybody good. They got some motherfuckers that's not good, that's mid, that people be hyping up. Like they got some mid motherfuckers, bro.
That's to be expected, though.
be
You know, what I
good.
mean, in an age that anyone can put out music, you're gonna have some of the whack artists come through.
Thanks.
Now, one question I was really curious about asking you because I'd put Kendrick Lamar as probably my GOAT of all time personally. I know he's a newer artist, but I've listened to enough Kendrick that like he's in my mind he's solidified. Now, in your opening song, what is it, Stardust? Right, that's the opening song.
Same sample from him.
You sampled that, right? From Wesley's Theory, bro. When I thought about that, I was like, no way he sampled that.
Yeah, shout out to Kendrick, man. Kendrick influenced the fuck out of me. Like, Kendrick was one of the ones that inspired me to rap for real. Like, the heart too. I used to rap to that beat every day because we got the same name. My name Kendrick too, but like I just, you know, like he is what I thought not thought I was, but he is what I am. You know what I'm saying? He from Compton. So he around the street shit, and he's the one that thinks outside the box. Like same for me, like I'm around the street shit, but I think outside the box. You know, like I like him. Like he made me feel like it was possible.
Crazy. Yeah, when I heard that sample, bro, I instantly had to ask you because I needed to know if you did it on purpose or not, if you were a fan of Kendrick. I'm happy to hear that you are, and he was such a big influence. That makes me happy, honestly.
Like without Kendrick, there's no me. Without Kendrick, there's no Kendrick.
Yeah.
I fuck with Kendrick Lamar tough. Like Kendrick Lamar is like the unspoken god to me. Like I mean, of course Tupac, but like I put Kendrick like top 3. I'm putting Kendrick number 2.
We need the album, Kendrick. I know you're not listening, but we need the fucking album, bro. It's been 4 years. We need it.
What's the album?
Last thing you dropped was Damn 4 years ago, and where's the new one, man? Ugh. All right, man. Well, I don't want to take up way too much of your time, but obviously, man, this was a blast for me to do. If there's anything we missed that you feel like you want to cover before we kind of wrap it up, anything you want to get out there?
My name's Eric Bravado now. Like LuhMont is cool, but my name's Eric Bravado now. You feel me?
Fair enough.
And yeah, man, I'm trying to make a transition into pop music and shit. And yeah, so that's pretty much it.
No doubt. And I'll make sure I leave a link to your. You have a YouTube channel as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll make sure I leave a link to your Spotify channel and your YouTube channel in the description of this video for anyone who wants to check out his music. And anyone who hasn't heard of his music yet, I can't shout it out high enough. I can't hold it to higher regard. It's worth checking out for sure, folks. It's great music.
Shout out to all the artists from Lafayette, and shout out to my boy Josh Moore. Shout out to Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah.
Bet. Hey, thank you so much for joining me, LuhMont, or Eric Bravado, you said, right?
You can call me LuhMont.
I bet.
It's gonna be.
Bet. Yeah, that's one
man.
of the things I was wondering why I asked you earlier if you had the same producer. I thought Eric Bravado was your producer on every track. That's why I was like, oh, all right, he credited his boy. Fair enough. That's lit.
That was me, yeah.
That's lit. All right, well, thank you. Hey, shout out your boy for staying here this whole time too. One love.
Yes, sir. It's my boy. This is John Ashley. Y'all, yeah.
Is he an artist as well? Yeah.
That's my brother. Yeah, he make music too.
Man, I'd love to have him on one day as well.
For sure, man. When you check out the Never Die tape, you're gonna hear some of his shit.
Say less. Say less. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you so much. Thank you all for watching, folks. Take care.
Thank you, bro.